Hey guys, Dan, the craft beer man, back at it again with a new brew review for you today. So today I have You Put the Lime in the Coconut, Lime and Coconut IPA from a Wildeye Brewing from North Vancouver, BC, established 2019. This particular beer is a 6% ABV and a 15 IBU. A little bit about Wildeye. They're just off of the Second Narrows Bridge or down from the North Shore Mountains, very close to Lynn Creek, not far from Bridge Brewing. It's an ideal place for your next North Shore trip. They have a large and inviting, or have a large and inviting tasting room. They're open 7 days a week with lots of tables. It's a great place for socializing. It's very family friendly. They have a bistro kitchen that focuses on West Coast cuisine. They have live music on Thursday nights. And they have a solid set of core beers with rotating limited or seasonal beers. Now, there's always something for that beer newbie still discovering beers. And they also have some great beers that push the beer limit for that beer geek, beer nerd looking for the newest, coolest brew like me. Um, all right, so this particular beer is a IPA, or also referred to as a sour or fruit IPA, depending on how you look at it. Now, IPAs are generally very hoppy, hop forward, citrusy, piney, floral, tropical, medium carbonation. Generally, they're smooth. They have a medium body. They do have a little bit of a bitter aftertaste. IBU is anywhere between 25 to 100. ABV anywhere between 4.5 to about 10. Now there's also like double IPAs, triple IPAs, or imperial IPAs, West Coast IPAs, Northeastern IPAs, dry hopped, single hopped, fresh hopped, or wet hop. Something I read about double IPAs or triple IPAs or imperial IPAs is that they're like an IPA on steroids. I thought that was quite humorous. Okay, so yeah, there's also British IPAs. They tend to be a little bit less fruity and a little bit more bitter aftertaste. East Coast IPAs are sort of a relatively new thing. Not to be confused with Northeastern IPAs, but East Coast IPAs tend to be, yeah, again, a stepping stone from British IPAs and West Coast IPAs. They tend to be a little bit more piney and malty, not as bright as West Coast, but they're definitely more complex than British IPAs. There's oat IPAs or soft IPAs. They're a little bit lazier, have a mouthfeel. There's an appearance of creaminess. There's no hop punch, and there is still the fruitiness of the hop. There's milkshake IPAs, which are kind of creamy because they have lactose bacillus or milk sugar added. They're tend to be a bit fruity. They're smooth, silky, tart, and sweet. Belgian IPAs, smooth, like the milkshake, but maltier, have caramel notes. Usually like a mixed hop aroma, usually medium to high hop aroma and taste or on the palate. And sometimes they have a bit of a actually candy sugar added to them. There's fruit IPAs. These are relatively new. Some people call them more of a pale ale with fruit added. Now, generally, they're using fruitier hops. Sometimes fruit is added after fermentation, but they're not just adding like fruit juice, but they're actually adding fruit puree. Sour IPAs, which this could be, or could be a fruited IPA, is generally tart, sometimes lactose, fruity, might have hints or notes of vanilla, generally low ABV. And then there's also Brett IPAs, which Brett typically is funky, like it gives that barnyard funk. But Brett IPAs are not necessarily funky. They might have like tropical notes, notes like mango, passion fruit, apricot, tangerine. They're usually very like lively and zingy, and then they'll have like esters, which is sort of the fruit aroma and palate. Okay, so some notes on this particular beer. A refreshing lime sour IPA that's not too sour, thanks to the coconut, sweetness, secondary taste. Overall, a well balanced beer. The only trouble is that I only bought one. Cool. I did notice there were some notes on the can as well. When a new hop variety has notes of lime and coconut, we figure let's run with that. After a triple dry hopping and adding a touch of our kettle sour for an extra burst of citrus flavor, we aged this beer on toasted coconut so you can drink and butt up. Um, yeah, so that's I think basically it from me. I have more notes on hops, but I won't bore you. So, anyways, all right. So this is you put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Lime and coconut IPA from Wildeye. All right. Yeah, let's give it a go. All right. Cheers. No kidding, it's dry. Um, After triple dry hopping. All right, so I was gonna mention that about dry hopped. Um, um, it takes away a little bit of that lingering bitter aftertaste that IPAs get. So this has a very very dry finish. I like the lime, and I like the coconut. Although I would have liked a little bit of lactose in this to give it a little bit creamy finish to it. So yeah, it's tropical, it's limey, coconut light. It's very, very balanced. It's not like some IPAs where it's just kind of like bam and hits you in the face, and it's just um, really, really intense. Um, but I like that, but I wish it was a little bit kind of creamy, almost like maybe like a milkshake IPA. But not bad, not bad. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 for me. Um, don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. I got this at Everything Wine on Marine, just off of Sawmill Crescent, really close to Boundary. What would I pair this with? Tangy, stinky cheeses, like maybe, I don't know, blue or goat with fresh fruit. Seafood dishes, shellfish dishes, egg dishes like omelets, quiches, stuff like that. Cured meats, salted meats, and that sort of thing. So it's a very, very light beer. So you want to be careful what you pair it with. I suppose you could have some, barbecue or wings or burgers or, some dishes with a little bit of zest with this. But I would just hate to take away from that cool lime and coconut addition to this beer. So 4 to 5 for me. You put the lime in the coconut, lime and coconut IPA from Wildeye Brewing in North Vancouver, established 2019, 6% ABV and 15 IBU. Just a wonderful summer beer. And go check out Everything Wine on Marine. A great, great selection of beers, and I think you would be really impressed. I I love the fact that you can buy single cans. You don't have to buy a 4 pack or 6 pack if you don't want to. And yeah, they really pride themselves and do such a wonderful job of getting unique beers from all over the world. So kudos to you guys, Everything Wine. All right, so that's all that I have. Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, keep calm and drink craft beer. Cheers. Have a good night.